Okay, I think I got a few good clips of the streets of London. Can't go wrong with the streets of London. I wish I could record it the entire time, but you can't just always have your camera out recording. If I could, I would. Always good to keep in mind what you're seeing. I mean, sometimes a stairwell can be a great shot. Look up, you might have a great shot. Look down, you might have a great shot. There's great shots everywhere in the streets of London. And plenty of buskers too. They're performing, so why not get a bit of video footage from that? I always try and tip them a few pounds if I can, and reward them for their hard work if they're doing a good job. Magicians seem very popular in London. I saw several of those.
Good catch. That's a lemon, yes? Feels like a lemon, smells like a lemon. Hold it to your ear for me, sir. No one's ever done that before, Sarah. What's he doing? No, sir, it's a real piece of fruit, yes? Good. Throw it back to me. Audience, do not take your eyes off the lemon.
And even an opera singer doing his thing. Now there was a limbo guy too, very talented. He got extremely low on the limbo. A bit rude or crass when it came to interacting with the crowd, and that's kind of one of the things about being a busker is you're not supposed to do that. So he probably has a few things to learn as he goes on his journey of being a busker in London, but it's still entertaining. I don't think did I tip? I don't know. It was close. And of course, I was able to visit the real Diagon Alley inspiration. It's called, I think, Cecil Court. Neat shops. I mean, the shop's got this little antique place, old books, just some cool stores. Definitely worth visiting to see the inspiration for Diagon Alley, but also the shops themselves. For Harry Potter fans out there, behind me is the inspiration for Diagon Alley. This is Cecil Court in... Well, I mean, it's in London, but I'm trying to think of what part of London. Trafalgar Square area, Charing Cross area, all that stuff. So you can see the shops. And, I mean, of course, they don't sell magic things, but they do sell books, and books are magic. And a lot of other neat things. So this is kind of a nice shop. I mean, there's all sorts of, I don't know, paintings and artwork in the books and formal wear and antiques, so it really kind of fits the theme of Harry Potter in a way. Yeah, painting and books and models and music and all sorts of neat things there. Keep going down a little bit. They're mostly closed now. It is about 6:30, so not much is left open. This is a neat one because this is Alice in Wonderland. I think it even mentions that. Down far we got some models. We got some good stuff. We got some, what is this? Jewelry. Jewelry's always nice. Yeah, everything, a lot of things are closed. This one is really nice. This is sort of antiques and decoration. Another antique shop here. More books. Lots of silver type stuff. Mops. Painting. Artwork. A cage. And that's the end of the street. It's a very short street. But it's very nice. London, of course, is a very, very old city, but it's been rebuilt a few times, at least the heart of it, after the fire of 1666 and the bombings of World War II, so you do definitely have some modern buildings, but it's interesting to see that sometimes you have these alleys that are extremely close together. Well, actually, there are buildings that are extremely close together, so the alley itself is just an alley. When you're talking about London, you're talking about so many things, but passageways that get smaller and smaller as you go down, and no kidding, we're at probably I don't know, 4 feet now. As we go on, we get down to 3 feet. And it's still squeezing the passage. This is an actual street. This is a street in London. This is the coolest thing. So now I'm almost at the end, and I'll take a measurement of how many feet. So to get an idea, 1, 2, 3. So we really have about 3 feet down, and you can kind of see this is an actual street. This is called Bridges Place in London, and it's just the neatest thing that, and this isn't the only one, of course. There's lots of stuff like this. So there's tiny, tiny, tiny little streets. You couldn't fit very much in here. Most people just walk on by having no idea there's a street even here, but it is, and it leads to mostly some bars up the street, pubs. It's kind of a cool thing. But what you learn from Cecil Court and these alleys is it's good to just kind of walk down streets and just look for small corners to turn into. Look for alcoves. If you can find those things, you can have some great adventures going through the streets of London. London changes fast. Sometimes just one turn off a main street and you're on a tiny street or a tiny alley or a court or a what do they call alcove, and you're just wandering around and everything gets really quiet. You don't know where if you're at a neighborhood. It's really kind of cool. Gas lights too. There's just so much to love about this town, this city. It's the city of London. So I'm near the theater. I'm just walking around looking for photo ops and seeing what I discover. Yeah, everything's about the city is amazing. Broad Court. Let's go there. Broad Court. One cool thing I found was an ivy arch. It was kind of a path, a street full of ivy. That was fun to see. This is an interesting thing. Here we got these ivies just all over. Little arches, ivy arches. Kind of goes all the way around. Got back out to Westminster Cathedral, not the Abbey, the Cathedral. I've never actually been in the Abbey, but the Cathedral, and they had the organ was playing, so I got some great music there. So behind me is Westminster Cathedral, not to be confused with Westminster Abbey. That's an entirely different place. It's not that far away, actually. Well, maybe 3/4 of a mile. It's a bit of a walk. But I did it. Anyway, yeah, it's very impressive, and it's really, when the lighting's just right, it's just phenomenal. But right now, the lighting's a little dark inside, but it's worth checking out. And the price is right, free. Westminster Cathedral. Finally, I have me getting a London paper, and as I reviewed the clip, I realized it does sound a little bit sexist at part of it, but I was thinking I could edit that, but I thought, nah, you know what, just be yourself, and yeah, whatever. I'm in London right now, of course. You probably know that by now. I've got the Evening Standard, free newspapers, and I just love the fact that you still use newspapers here. I mean, we don't have that many newspapers back home. The smells are awesome, the sights are awesome, the people are actually awesome too. If you need help carrying a bag up a flight of stairs, someone will randomly just come, mainly if you're a woman, of course. You know, guys, you shouldn't need help. But if you're a woman and you need help carrying a bag upstairs because it's like 90 pounds, someone will come up and they will grab your bag and they will just help you. They won't even say anything. They will just help you drag your bag up like 4 flights of stairs, and that's it. And you'll say thank you to them, like, no problem.
40 pounds, not 90.
I don't know what it was, but it looked like you're severely struggling. That's the kind of city this place is.
Okay, because you have to start over.
This is just an awesome city. You gotta check it out. The best people on, well, not the best, they're good people. Let's put it that way. London.
James is happy.
So I caught a lot of things, a little bit of a montage to go out with.